point your toes out to the corners of the room and align your heels. Bend the knees ever so slightly, relax the shoulders, and imagine that piece of string lengthening your body all the way up to the ceiling. I don't want you guys to hear the dishwasher for the whole thing. So let's get some music. Okay, hands on your hips, we're finding that neutral position. So tilt the hips forwards, backwards, and keep going a couple of times before you find that neutral ground. Squeeze those glutes, engage the thighs. Again, relax the shoulders. One hand on your rib cage, one hand on your tummy. You're going to do 3 deep breaths in through the nose. And as you breathe out through the mouth, you're imagining that resistance band pulling around your abdominals. And again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And one more, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. So your core should all be tightened. Okay, let's go out to the side with our heads down, chin onto chest, and up through the other side. Need to get a good warm up in for this session. Down, up to the side, and down, up to the other side. Bring your head back to center, looking up to the ceiling, and down to the floor. Up to the ceiling, down to the floor, up to the ceiling, down to the floor, and one more. Up to the ceiling, and down to the floor. Bring your arms out in a circle in front of you, chin onto chest, engage that core. Open those arms wide, open up the chest, and again, in. Exhale as you open those arms up. Try and make it flow. Do one more. Open up, excellent, and those arms coming down to the side. We're going into our shoulder rolls. We're going backwards, so it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, 8, coming forwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, 8, arm circles, up and over, twisting the torso, that's 3, follow the, what am I saying, follow your arm around with your head, every time I say that I lose count. So you're 8 to the back. When you've done your 8 to the back, you're coming forwards. I'm going with you, Sally. You're coming forwards, so I will as well. Really focus on that core engagement. So 8 to the front. When you've done your 8 to the front, we're changing arms up and over. Really focus on reaching as far as you can behind you. I think we've got 2 more. 6. Oh, 7. I'm going to the front. Tragic today. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. And 8. Put those arms down. Right, your feet are going directly underneath your hips. You'll bring your arms out wide to the side, but your shoulders are relaxed. You're twisting just the upper body and leaving your hips where they are. Make it flow. One more each side. Bring those arms back to center and lowering them down when you're ready. Space. Let's get some space. Lifting up one knee, over, out to the side, and touch down towards that foot. So we're doing 8 of those. That was 1, 2. Really open up those hips. 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. 7. and 8. Hold that there. So you can either hold onto your foot or put both hands onto your knee. Shoulders go back and your back is straight. Feel that stretch in your groin. And over up to the other side. And again, on each side. And one more. Excellent. Coming up to standing. We are into our squats with our lateral leg extension out to the side. So we're going down, coming up, leg out to the side. That's 1. 2, keep that core engaged. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. One more. 8. Excellent. Going into our half roll downs. So feet underneath hips, bend the knees. Roll the shoulders, chin onto chest. Vertebrae over vertebrae. We're arching that back as much as you can towards the ceiling. Put your hands just above your knees. Pull those shoulders back in that bottom back. Into flat back position, looking directly in front of you. So that's stretching your hamstrings. From there, you are, I'm getting my words mixed up, so I'm really sorry. Engage those glutes, so really tighten those glutes, and then vertebrae vertebrae, you're arching that back up towards the ceiling. And the last thing that should come up is your head. Roll the shoulders out, we're going down again. So roll the shoulders forward, chin onto chest, tucking that tummy, arching that back. As soon as your hands reach your knees, pull back into flat back position. Okay, squeeze those glutes, arch the back, up we go. Roll the shoulders. One more. Roll forwards, chin onto chest. And pull into that flat back position. Okay, squeeze the glutes and arch. And roll the shoulders out. Okay, make some space. We're rolling down. So feet underneath hips. Roll forward, down the body. Touch those toes. And we're walking it out into prone. So hands are underneath shoulders. Put those bottoms up in the air and aim to get your heels onto the floor behind you into that calf stretch. Okay, we're driving those legs. Okay, and your toes are in towards you. Heels out to the corner of the room. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Heels in towards you. Toes out to the corners of the room. Okay, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. And pull back into the calf stretch. So your heels should be near the floor. And then without wobbling from side to side, you're walking your hands back up the body, into the hamstring stretch to touch the toes. And then slowly pull the body back up and roll those shoulders out. Last one, we're rolling forwards, it out into prone. We're going to do our 8 leg lifts. Then pull back into the calf stretch and roll back up the body. So we're in prone. Hands are underneath shoulders, glutes are engaged, core is engaged. Little leg lifts. And when you've done your 8, pull back into the calf stretch and walk slowly back up. And roll your shoulders out. Excellent. Okay, grab a drink. You're going to need access to water, okay? So the first one, let's get the music ready. Where are you? Is, we'll do, I'll stop it in between each one. We are doing our climbers. So we're in prone, and what you're doing is make sure your legs are a little bit wider than hip width apart, because you're going to need to balance. You're bringing in your knee to your chest, but you're touching your knee and bringing it back again. So touch, whoop, you can see me wobble already. So you're trying to stabilize yourself. So I'll say hands as wide as you can on the floor, but I don't want your hands wide. I want you to try and keep your hands and your arms narrow, keep the legs wider than hip width, and you're touching opposite as such, okay? The issue I had when I tried it is that I didn't breathe for quite a long time. So make sure you're breathing. So this is the first one, okay? So let's get ready to go. This is exercise 1. Oh, hang on. I'm not doing it for a minute. We're doing 45 seconds, aren't we? Wrong day. Okay, so hands as wide as you can on your mat. I'll tell you when to go. Engage that core. You're going to need it for balance. This is not a quick exercise. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So a lot of concentration and control. But you must keep breathing. Halfway. Have a break if you need to. Reposition. I didn't do 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, lower that down. Okay, the next one, you can grab some weights if you want to. And the weights are going to be down by either side of us. We're on our feet for the next one. And we're doing a different type of squat. I'll show you from the side so it's clearer. Feet are underneath hips. Shoulders are relaxed and back. Posture again. As we squat down, we're going to hold it. You're going to lift your heels off of the floor like this. Hold it there. Put them back on the floor and come back up again and squeeze. So lowering down, lifting those heels. Hold it. Heels are down. Come back up to standing. Now, I've already done quite a few of these in my last class, so if I start to wobble, that's my excuse, okay? I'll tell you when to go. So feet underneath hips, core control as well, okay? It will help you balance. So off we go, down, lift those heels, lower, come up, and squeeze, and lower. So really nice control. It does make your legs wobble a little bit. That's fine. Squeeze those glutes as you come back up. You're nearly there. 4, 3, 2, one. Excellent. Okay. I don't know why I put this one on there because it's really horrible, but we're back on the floor again. And we're going to do, you don't have to do full press ups. We can do press ups on our knees. So demo on the knees, tilt the pelvis forwards. You're doing narrow press ups, so you're tucking in those triceps, like your elbows, so you're working your triceps more. You're coming down into the press up position. As you push up, we're going into a thread the needle, hand down, thread the needle, hand down into another push up, okay? You're going to find this an awkward movement underneath if your range of movement and motion in your upper body, if it's not very good, it's going to feel uncomfortable, but it's very good for you. Okay, so let's get ready to go. Hands underneath shoulders, tilt the pelvis forwards if you're on your knees. Okay, so we're going down, up. It will really help work those obliques as well. You might want your feet a little bit narrower if you're, no, wider if you're in full press up position. Halfway. Oh, I have to hold on my knees. 3, 2, 1. Done. Okay. The next one we're going to be lying down. Oh, I don't know how to breathe. We are lying down. You can use weights for this one if you want to. Let's have a go. Right, your legs are together. So I'm going to have my weights up to the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes, engage the core, lift the legs up to the ceiling, and then lower back down to a place where you feel comfortable-ish, back up to the ceiling, lower down, back up to the ceiling, okay? It's really gonna work those bottom bits of your abdominals. Get ready. So let's get ready to go. If you want your weights up to the ceiling, do so. Squeeze those glutes, off you go. So exhale, if you bring those legs down. Halfway. Woo. Oh, this is painful. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, the last one is standing. So it's quite an up, down. So we're almost doing cardio tonight as well. You can have weights for this one if you want to. We'll have a go with weights. It's up to you whether you want to have them down by your side or up in your chest. But we are doing lunges. So we're going back, side, side, curtsy. 45 seconds on one leg and 45 seconds on the other leg. Okay, this is when I can't walk tomorrow. Okay, so let's get ready to go. Pick a leg, any leg. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So lunge to the side, curtsy, and back again. So posture, engage that core. It's going to be a killer, this one. Ooh, okay. Over halfway. Oh, the rest if you need to. Three, 2, 1. Take that out. Okay. Same again on the other leg. So shoulders nice and relaxed, thinking tall posture, engage the core. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Have that spot on the wall, that focus. Woo. Halfway. Have a break at any point if you need to. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, right, so we're on the floor. Give you a couple of seconds. We're on the floor. Into our climbers, touching opposite knee, okay? Again, this is a tough session tonight. Hands underneath shoulders. Remember, legs are slightly wider. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Find that spot on the floor. Halfway. Woo, new wobbles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squats. Okay, weights if you want to. Lifting those heels off the floor. Feet underneath hips. 3, 2, 1. So squat. Lift the heels. Up and squeeze. Halfway there. Press ups after this. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Press up. Press up, press up. Thread the needle. So full press ups, make sure your legs go wider for a bit of stability. 4, 3, 2, 1. Those of you on the knees, put the pelvis forward. Halfway. Happy tonight. That was very unintentional as well. Oh, okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. Let me just pause it a sec while you go into your backs. Weights up to ceiling, legs up to the ceiling, and back down towards the floor. Okay? So legs up straight. Weights up to the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, 1. You must keep breathing. Exhale as you bring your legs down. Halfway. 3, 2, 1. Oh, lunges. Or wait till you're up on your feet. Lunges, lunges, lunges. Pick a leg, any leg, grab your weights. Let's get ready. So tall posture, engage that core. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So lunging down to the side, into that curtsy. This is going to kill by the end. I'm sorry if you can't walk tomorrow, everyone. I hope you don't have a lot of stairs to climb. I do.
Halfway there.
Halfway, have a rest if you need to. Have a nice stretch after all of this. Especially those legs. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Okay, get ready for the next leg.
Get ready.
Let's get ready. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Woo. Okay. Keep focusing on that core engagement. Help you balance.
Halfway there.
Half. Okay, keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Into our climbers.
Get ready.
Let's get ready to go. Hands wide, arms wide on the floor, legs wider than hip width apart. 2, 1. Off you go. Again, find that focus spot on the floor. Concentrate. Control it. You must keep breathing. Don't hold that breath.
Halfway there.
Halfway.
Four,
3, 2, 1. Okay, squats. Grab those weights.
ready.
Let's get ready to go. Feet underneath hips. Posture, shoulders back. Engage your core. Off you go. Squeeze on the way up.
Halfway there.
Halfway. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, press ups. Tucking those elbows in. If you're on your knees, tilt the pelvis forwards. 4, 3, 2, 1. So exhale on the way down. Inhale, exhale on the way up. Focus on that core engagement before you go underneath into thread the needle. You'll feel your obliques really working. Halfway. 4, 3, 2, 1. On your backs. Remember, the third round's always the horrible one. We've only got 2 more after this. Weights up to the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze those glutes. Bring those legs up. Over halfway. Four, 3, 2, 1. Okay, got them. Right, lunges. Keep hold of those weights. So if you want to, pick a leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Again, have that focus spot on the wall. And it'll help balance you. Halfway there. Ooh, okay. Nearly there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, one more leg. Then we're back to the beginning.
Yes, ready.
2 more rounds after this one. Switch legs.
4,
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Again, tall posture, shoulders relaxed. Halfway. Whew.
4,
3, 2, 1. Weights down. 2 more rounds, guys. We're into our climbers. Palms wide.
4,
Legs wider. Off you go. Breathing. Again, focus squats on the floor.
halfway there.
Over halfway.
Four,
3, 2, 1. Squats. This is when it's getting hard, isn't it?
ready.
Every movement's becoming slower. Okay. Off it, up and down. I mean, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Engage that core. Squeezing those glutes as you come back up standing.
Halfway there.
Halfway. one. Press ups. This one's gone quite quickly, I think. Elbows tucked in, please, ladies. Pelvis, tuck it forward. Off you go. So exhale as you go down. Inhale when you're down. Exhale as you come back up. Halfway. Three, two, one. Lying down. Weights to ceiling. Oh, okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage that core. Squeeze those glutes. This is where my knees start to bend because of my lack of flexibility and movements in my hips. Halfway. Two, one. Stop your feet. I'm going to wait till you get up onto your feet. Have a couple more seconds. Get yourselves up. Ooh, we're tiring. Okay, right. Those of you who can't go out and into the curtsy, you can just lunge and then go into the curtsy or just lunge. Remember, work within your means and what you're able to do. If it hurts, don't do it. Okay, shoulders relaxed, weights in hand, pick a leg. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Whew. Okay, excellent. We've got one more round after this. I forgot to do the curtsy then. Over halfway. Four, 3, 2, 1. One more leg. And one more round. And we'll have a lovely stretch. Nearly there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Good form.
Halfway there.
Halfway. Whew. Come on. You can do this. My legs are very jelly-like now. I don't know about you. Oh, come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Climbers, last round. Let's make it count. I'll be adding in some extras along here. Not for this one though. 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Halfway there.
Halfway. Don't let that form slip. Oh, I say as I wobble. 3, 2, 1. Squats. So as you come back up to standing, let me give you a couple of seconds. So we're going to squat down. We're going to come up on our toes, back down, standing. If you want to, you can lift your weights up into the shoulder press, back down, and then lift those heels up again. Optional, everyone, okay? Don't have to do it. So last round, come on. Off we go. Positioning. Over halfway. Three, 2, 1. Press up. Elbows tucked in. Get ready to go. Take the pelvis forward. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Halfway. Four, 3, 2, 1. Oh, onto our backs. Last one on our backs, everyone. Let's get ready. Weights up to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Bring those legs up to the ceiling. Over halfway. Three, 2, 1. Come on, ladies, on your feet. This is the last one. Take a leg. Your last exercise. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squeeze. Great work tonight. This is tough. Halfway. One more leg after this. Four, 3, 2, 1. Oh, breathe. Next leg, ready to go? 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Last one. Keep that core engaged, shoulders relaxed.
Halfway there.
Halfway. Ooh. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your workout is complete.
Oh,
Well done.
well done, it says at the end, and I think you do deserve a well done. Okay, I'm going to start you in standing for the cool down. And we're going to do upper body quicker than lower body because we've used our legs a lot, especially our glutes, so we're going to stretch out our glutes a lot. So let's start from standing. We're playing the lovely rainwater music. Grab a drink if you need to. I will. Okay. So we've got a good 13 minutes of stretching. Excellent. Oh, okay, let's go. Standing with our feet together. Point your toes out to the corners of the room and align your heels. Melt the shoulders. Knees bent ever so slightly. And imagine that piece of string lengthening your body all the way up to the ceiling. Find your neutral position. Squeeze the glutes. Engage the thighs. And you'll bring your head out to the side. Down. Lower that chin onto your chest. And up through the other side. So just let it flow in your own time. So bring your head back to center, looking up to the ceiling. Down to the floor. Now bring that back to center, bring those arms round in front of you. Really pull in front, chin onto chest. Tuck in that tummy. Open. Again, make it flow, all in your own time. And one more. Excellent, bring those arms down. We are going to do torso. So one arm on top of the other arm, bend the knee slightly, just twisting the upper body from side to side. One more each side. Okay, bring those arms down. I want you to pop your hands on your lower back and squeeze those elbows in towards you. Clasp your hands together behind your back and lift the arms away, and your hands need to be away from the bottom. Okay, both arms up to the ceiling. Drop one arm behind you, pull back into the tricep stretch. And up to the ceiling, drop the other one. We'll do these twice through. And up to the ceiling. Tricep number one. And up to the ceiling. Tricep number two. Okay, drop that down, hands on your hips. Feet hip width apart. We're going to do some big circles, whatever direction you want to go in. And then when you've done 4, you're lifting up the knee, out to the side, and back in. So exactly the same with the other leg. So opening and closing the gate. And again, one more on each leg. Excellent. We're going down into the hip opener, sumo-y stretch. I haven't done this for a while. Okay. Wherever you want to put your hands, elbows are trying to dig into the knees. Rock from side to side, really gently. I know this is going to be quite sore after those lunges and squats. Okay, toes coming to center, lift up into the hamstring stretch. Toes to the corners, back down, rocking gently from side to side. Toes to center, up into the hamstring stretch. And then roll slowly up the body. And we're there, roll shoulders out. We're going down onto the floor. So, feet underneath hips, chin onto chest, rolling your shoulders forwards. Let gravity take you down towards your feet. Walk it out in front of you. And we're going to pull back into the calf stretch. Excellent. Drop your hips down onto your mat. Send the legs out behind you. Squeeze the glutes and stretch your lower back. And if you can really gently rock your bottom from side to side. But if it hurts, don't do it. And pull up and back into the child's pose. Open up those knees. Let your body stick between your knees. Coming up onto all fours. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, arching your back up towards the ceiling. And releasing down towards the floor, lift your head up. Squeeze those glutes, arch up towards the ceiling. And down towards the floor. One more, squeeze the glutes, arch up towards the ceiling. And down towards the floor, lifting your head up. We're coming up onto our knees, hands on your hips, and we're going to step out in front of us. So right angle in front, right angle behind. And remember, we're not leaning forward onto this stretch anymore. All we're doing is tilting the pelvis forward, and you should be able to feel this in your quad with your knee that is on the mat. So tilting that pelvis forwards. Squeeze the glutes. And we're going to switch those over. So right angle in front, right angle behind, tilt the pelvis forward. Okay, bringing both knees down. Your heels, your toes are tucked under, your heels are up towards the ceiling. You can reach down, so tip the pelvis forward, and you can reach down towards your heel, and then over to the other side. So you're stretching out your hip flexors, your quads, and your lower back. And we'll do one more on each side. And we're going to do some glute stretches. So first one, you are going to tuck your knee underneath you. One leg is extended out in front of you, and you're dropping yourself down on top of that leg. And you can rock that from side to side. So you're rocking your bottom ever so gently from side to side. In, switch them over. Again, rock side. Okay, piriformis stretch. One leg out in front of you in a right angle, other leg out to the side of you in the right angle. So one's to the front, one's to the side, both in a right angle. I don't know if you can see. One to the front, one to the side, and you're reaching over the top of that stretch. Some of you will be able to get the whole way over. I can just about bend my elbows slightly over this leg. So this is stretching all the way through the glute and the lower back. And you can bring it over to each side, so you can lean across over to one side. Feel that in your glute media, so over to the side. And then you can change that again over to the other side. Excellent, and switch legs. Remember, this is the stretch that you can hold for as long as you like. And if you hold this stretch, I think I did 5 minutes on each side once, and I was actually able to touch my toes for a very long period of time, actually, which is quite nice. One will always be tighter than the other one. That's completely normal. If they're not, and you're even on both sides, then I think that's probably quite good, unless they're both very tight. Just lean forwards. Okay, over to one side. And over to the other side. Okay, so I want you in seated position. Put your soles of your feet together, nice straight back. I want you to focus on really lengthening your spine all through your neck up towards the ceiling. Hold on to those ankles if you need to. Okay, from here you're going to close your eyes. Let's do a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through your mouth to finish. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And You are done
For today.
that was quite tough, wasn't it? I'm actually really sweaty. that was hard. Did you like